I have had horrible luck trying to record this video. This is my fourth time recording this video now, so hopefully this time we can get everything right from the start. I don't have to redo it again. Alright guys, anyway, but other than that, I've had horrible luck trying to do this video, so hopefully this is our last attempt of doing this video. But welcome to a new video, a new series starting on the channel. We're in Gage, Kentucky. I'm not sure what the series is going to be. I'm going to enlist some help with some of my friends and ask them what it should be called. But we have wheat ready to harvest, so that's what we're running around getting stuff ready for, is wheat harvest, which, if you guys are familiar with all the videos on the channel, we normally don't harvest wheat. It's not something we normally do. We normally are soybeans and corn. But this series is going to be different. We're going to plant all different types of crops on this series. So that I'm excited for that. Hopefully you guys are excited to see something new that's not corn and soybeans. In different pieces of equipment. But right now we're just backing the tractor up, hook up the grain cart so we can start wheat harvest on the farm. So attach the PTO and the hydraulic lines, and we'll pull out of here. We will have straw swath on for this. So we do need to remember that. Maybe if I can get in the combine here. There we go. Hop in the combine here. We will be putting down a straw swath on this field here. We will set our GPS line up and unfold something in the harvester, I guess. I don't really know what there is. Turn the harvester on. Set up our GPS, and we are underway with harvesting our field of wheat. Now this is on the row crop system of Gage, Kentucky, so you can see the wheat is in a row. Very cool. Custom wheat textures. You can barely see straw swath unless we go right on top of it, just because the stem is just so tall, which is good. Yeah, we're just farming. We worked in landscaping for a couple years, and we had just a sudden urge to become a farmer, and we became a farmer. We do have farming blood in our family, but last generation of my family to farm was my grandpa, so it's been two generations since the last time our families had any farming happen in it. So really happy to be continuing what grandpa did. We never did it growing up. We just didn't have the money. We couldn't afford it. Plain and simple, couldn't afford it. So we're just kind of following in grandpa's footsteps. This farm we bought, we didn't inherit it or anything. We just bought it. We bought all the equipment and everything and stuff. We built a house. We built a maintenance shed. You know, everything you would need for a farm. Stuff like that. We bought. So I know enough to run the farm and sustain it. We got mixed equipment on the farm, which is what grandpa had. Grandpa never was biased towards one single brand, and we plan on being the same way. We'll have different brands of equipment the entire time we're running this farm. Hopefully it works. I know the economy out here in Kentucky is a little rough right now and stuff, so hopefully we can sustain the farm and not go bankrupt. I would hate to have to do that, but worst comes to worst, we go bankrupt, we still want to farm, we just find a new place to farm in. So that's the way I'm looking at it right now. But that's just the backstory. But like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't know what the series is going to be called. I'm going to ask a couple of my buddies and see if they've got any ideas. Or if you guys have any ideas what this series should be called, let me know down in the comment section below. There'll be 2 videos out today. This one, and then there'll be a Nebraska Farm Series video where we're starting soybean harvest. Figure we're really trying to grow the channel as fast as we can before January's over. So I figured the best way to do that would be try and get 2 videos out today. Since it's the weekend, you know, people aren't super busy. They're just chilling at home, you know, so they've got time to watch YouTube. So I thought, you know, today would be a good day to release 2 videos. And I've never released 2 videos in one day on the channel, so I was like, this would be a good way to see how well 2 videos a day performs on the channel. Maybe it performs really well and I go to a 2 videos a day schedule. Whoops. The GPS was acting up there. If the 2 posts a day go really well, then maybe we'll transition to 2 posts a day up until a certain point. But if it doesn't do well, then I'll go back to, you know, my regular 1 post every day or 1 post every other day schedule that I had. So, a little bit of experimenting going on with the channel right now. We're 99 subscribers. We are 1 away from magic number 100. I really want to get to 100 before the end of the month. But I would love if we could gain a subscriber each day until the end of the month, which would just be amazing. We have 7 days left. If we gain 1 subscriber from each video, even, not just 1 a day, from each video, right? That would be awesome. So please tell anybody you know to subscribe to the channel if they love Farm Sim YouTube videos, because that's what this channel is all about. It's all about Farm Sim videos. And I would really appreciate the love and support from everybody, the growth of the channel. You guys are the best. Tell them, join the Green Valley Farms YouTube channel, become a farmhand. I mean, that's what you guys are. That's y'all's nickname. Like it or not, you guys are the farmhands. So I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to the channel, stuck with me on the journey. It means a lot to me. It really does. But this wheat is harvesting really good. Really clean, smooth. School bus. The kids would be late. Or they're taking it to a storage place out of town. Maybe. I have no idea. Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. It does look like I'm going to need to do some calibrating for next season with the GPS in this header, because it seems that the GPS is just a little bit wider set than what our header is, so we do end up leaving a little bit on the edge. Hopefully that's just on the first headland and it's not like that, you know, every pass in the field, because otherwise that'll be annoying, having to go back and grab, you know, the little that we missed. But what the? Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what that was. A graphics error. Something with a map. But yeah, you guys could see right back there. We'll have to do some calibrating with the GPS globe and the monitor and the combine and get the header set to the GPS width that it wants us to run. Might have to take to the dealership at the end of the year and say, be like, hey, the GPS never calibrated how I wanted it. Can you help fix that? Or is there a way that I can do it my own way? On my own? But that is the first headland done of the field. Now we will go and we will start the second of 2 headlands. Yeah, we're needing to fix this. How big is our header that we have? How big of a header do we have? 6.1 meter header. What is it set? What? Why was it set to 6.7? Yep. That would explain why we were off. Now we got it recalibrated how we need it to be. So now we're set and should be smooth sailing for the rest of this field. Combine's running smooth. I'm feeling a little jittery inside, but I don't know if that's just, this is such a thick wheat crop, so it's a little tough to go through the engine, or if we are having an issue. Hopefully we're not having an issue, and it's just, the thick wheat stand crop is just feeding through the combine, and it's so thick that it, the combine can't keep up. The rotors can't keep up, and threshing speed wise can't keep up with it. So hopefully we don't have an issue that's forming early on in our farming career, early on here in harvest, and it's just, the thick wheat crop is go through the combine faster than the combine can handle. But other than that little jitter jolt that I'm feeling, it seems to be running just fine. Yeah, we didn't go with the deer. We went with the case. That's just what was the most affordable for us when we moved to town at the dealership. That's what they had. They had John Deere. They had New Holland, Case, Agco. They had the Fent combine. They had Massey Ferguson's. They had Gleaners, Klaus. Rossel Mash. But, whoops, but we went with the case. We went with a 2388 Case IH because it was the most affordable and the most necessary for the land that we own. I didn't want something that would take too long, but I didn't want something that was, overkill. Like, I didn't want an X9 or an AF11, right? I couldn't afford it, and even if I could, it'd be way overkill for our operation. We just went with something, medium-sized that we know will be reliable. It'll get what we need done in a timely manner. So, but we are full. Any moment now we'll stop. Right? Right now, we'll hop on the tractor with the grain cart here, and we'll drive this down. We went with a John Deere 8410 or 8400 with a Kinsey 850 grain cart. We didn't go with a super sized grain cart. We just went with a smaller, older style grain cart. We don't really have a tractor that could pull a grain cart bigger than this, so this is why we went with the one we went with this one. But be interested to see if how this thing pulls the grain cart full. If it'll struggle or if it'll pull it like it's empty. My hope is I'm hoping it pulls it like it's empty, because that'll be the best case scenario. I'm just gonna look and see. Nothing seems to be, you know, bent or broke or anything like that, so that should be a good sign. But hopefully it's nothing, and it's just the thick, like I said, the thick wheat sand that we have. But we'll get started back up and get underway. I mean, it's giving us what looks like a good straw swath. Yeah, good, nice thick straw swath, which is to be expected with this thick wheat crop we have. But it's just good. It's good news for us when we come in and bale this. You know, gives me hope that we'll be able to make a profit off all those straw bales we get. So. Yeah, I'm hoping that's not an issue, because that little jolt we're getting, it seems like it's happening more and more, or it's getting worse. I'm hoping it's not an issue with the combine. I'm really hoping it's just we're slugging so much wheat through the combine at once it's having trouble keeping up. So hopefully we don't have an issue. Nothing's flashing up on the monitor up there on the screens over there, so I think we're fine. It's a little concerning that it's jolting harder. So it's a little concerning for me, but I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing and it's something that can be fixed. If it is an issue, something that I can fix myself, or just we need to open up the sieves a little bit, or turn the fan speed down a little bit, something like that. An adjustment on the combine, and it's not something that's actually broke on the combine, so we'll pray. But other than that the jolting that I'm talking about, that's concerning me. Everything else is running just fine. I have no other concerns except for that one little concern. But hopefully it fixes itself. It could just be the lack of time the combine has on it could be causing that. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. Hmm. We've got 2 fields of wheat, a field of soybeans, and a field of corn. We do have a soybean field and a corn field that we'll have to harvest, but that's not just what we're solely going to run. We're going to run a bunch of different crops here on the farm. So, and I hope to get cows one day eventually. So, stay tuned for that. I don't know, guys. This jolting is getting harder and harder. I'm actually starting to think something's actually wrong with the combine here. It's happening more and more, and it's doing it a lot harder than what it was before. I'm starting to think there's an issue somewhere, and I'm not thinking it's just the thick wheat crop going through. Hopefully I'm wrong and it is the thick wheat crop, but I'm starting to think it's not. I don't think it'd be doing it this often, and it is hard. If anything, I think if it was a thick wheat crop, if us slowing down would work, but this doesn't feel like a speed dependent issue. This seems like something internal that isn't going to be able to be adjusted, which we can't fix it, and it's not a quick fix. We're in trouble because we got 2 fields of wheat we need to knock out before they go. This is about probably our last month, probably last week we've got of before the wheat just dies. So a combine fault or maintenance is the last thing that we need. So hopefully it's not an issue and it resolves itself, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to. But I also don't know. So yeah, I just thought of a name, guys. I think for starters right now, we're just gonna call this the Kentucky Farm Series, like the Nebraska Farm Series, but Kentucky. So I'll work on an intro for it, but this video will have the intro, but it'll take me a hot minute to edit it and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure, guys. I don't know if I need to keep going or if I should stop or what, because this is actually really concerning me now. The fact that this little jolt or whatever it's doing, it's not stopping and it's getting worse. But since we probably have, this is probably our last week to get wheat done, I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna see if the combine can just push through it. Because the last thing we need is not being able to get off our first crop of the year, off first crop of us being a farmer off the ground because of a combine issue. So I'd honestly rather have a GPS issue right now than whatever this is, because at least I could just run the combine manually at that point if I had a GPS issue, or just turn everything off and turn it back on again. Sadly, with what this is, I don't think turning the combine off, turning back on again would help fix it. So, like I said, we're just gonna go until, you know, we get the fields done or the combine breaks down. Either one, whichever one comes first, I guess. Hopefully we can get the field done before anything. Whoa. Oh boy. This isn't good. So the combine just shut itself off. I was able to get it on and raise the header up. And I tried to turn the header back on and it died. Son of a... Not what we need. God dang it. Well, I guess we'll call the dealer and tell them what happened, and if we can get this thing fired up and just disconnect the header and put it in our shop and just try and see if we can see what's wrong with it before the dealer takes it, because they'll probably have to, because it just shut off and didn't turn back on. So God, that sucks. Shoot. Well, that'll do it for today's video, guys. Not the way we wanted the video to end. I mean, obviously we wanted to get the field done, but Combine had different ideas. Combine broke down, so we'll have to call the dealer and ask them if they can come pick it up and see if we can just move it, you know, out of the field into our shop back there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new and you haven't already. Remember, 2 videos coming out today, so be on the lookout for the second one later today. Remember, also, we're trying to gain a subscriber every day. 1 subscriber a day until the end of the month. Or 1 subscriber per video, which would be 2 subscribers a day, which would be amazing. I appreciate all the love and support you guys are showing the channel and me. It means a lot. Just a friendly reminder, we're at 99 subscribers. We're trying to reach 100 by the end of the month, but we're even better. We're trying harder is getting 1 subscriber every day to get over 100 by the time February starts. So, if you guys want to help on the goal and you guys like the videos on the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Really helps out the channel. Make sure you smash the like button. It puts the videos out there to newer people. Remember to keep it loud, keep it safe, keep it hype, and like I always say, most importantly, keep it fun. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye, y'all.